and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He's going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Alabama quickly back to the line. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They just keep firing. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And into the end zone. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to the big tight end. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, he's got a first down.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates as like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
He can see it, read it, and just flat go. Those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Wolverine! Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time. A lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job. Get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's caught. It's Edwards. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those.
He's loose. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Rushes on him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. With the run. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll give it to him again. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got a man, it's Klein. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it along the sideline. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Throwing right. Makes a grab past the marker. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Second and 10, he'll throw again. This time he's got it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking, and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. Man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Haynes. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Fighting off the defender. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna let it fly. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.